Hey guys, it's Rush, hope you're doing well, welcome back to the channel. This video today I'm going to show you some V-Trigger1 VTC routes. So V-Trigger1, apparently it's more difficult to use because of the various combo routes. So I'm going to show you very quickly the sort of like more common and like the best follow-ups to go for in various different situations. So medium punches and heavies into V-Trigger1 is pretty good. It generally is the same follow-up for all. You do a crouching heavy punch after activation. You don't delay it, you do an instant crouching heavy punch. You can activate off other buttons as well, like back medium punch, stand medium kick. We don't generally see them as often. You don't want to do lights into V-Trigger. I think they're minus on activation, even on hit as well. So as I mentioned, the typical follow-up, crouching heavy punch. If you're using V-Skill 1 like I do, you want to do a V-Skill after the crouching heavy punch into TATSU DP. If you want to spend 1 bar, you do crouching heavy punch, V-Skill 1, light punch DP, EX DP. That's actually new this season. So regular fireball into activate is a good way to activate. You can also do EX fireball activate as well. The combo sequences are a little different. You can do normals into fireballs. You can even do crouching medium kick into fireball. That's a very good way to activate. So regular fireball, similar to the previous combo. The only difference is you do a micro walk and then you do crouching heavy punch. EX fireball is even better because you get a forward dash. So always add the forward dash in and then do the crouching heavy punch, and then you get another V-Skill 1, and then you can do your 3-frame follow-up, light punch DP, or the likely TATSU. So in the corner, you can do, it's really one rule of thumb. If you don't want to spend bar, you do crouching heavy punch into light punch DP, then heavy punch DP. If you want to spend 1 or 2 bars, you cancel your normal into EX fireball, do light punch DP, heavy punch or EX DP. And if you want to do a CA finish, you do your normal into light punch DP, heavy punch DP, CA. Simple as that. So let's run through that quickly now. That is the no bar spend. That's the 1 or 2 bar spend. You can either do heavy punch DP. You don't have to spend the X bar for the 2 bar spend. And CA. Simple as that. You don't have to worry about being like miss space, because the fact that Ken activates, he rushes into the corner, putting himself point blank in the opponent's face. So those combos will be consistent if you activate, you know, whichever way works for you. So let's get the crazy stuff out of the way now. So you can do EXDP into V-Trigger1. You can cancel it early. And if you cancel it early, you do not cause a side switch. You keep the opponent on the same side, and you follow up with a crouching heavy punch. You can do that. If you want the side switch, you can cancel the EXDP late, and what happens there is when you activate, Ken actually goes to the other side. You get combos like that. You don't have to spend 3 bars, you can just do a regular heavy punch DP after your side switch. Practice that to get the timing right, but yeah, you got to activate it very late where the opponent's airborne. If you do it too early, the opponent will be grounded, but you won't actually be able to combo if they're grounded during the second part of the XDP. So they've got to be up in the air for you to get the combo. So it's useful to know, especially where you're in the corner and you want to put them in the corner and activate. It's good, definitely good to use, and I've only recently added the side switch into my gameplay. The next crazy Ken stuff is the likely TATSU. You can do likely TATSU into activate. You can do it as a wake up option. You can do like a dash into likely TATSU if you want to as well. Lots of people don't know it's actually +2 on block, so you can frame trap off it. But if you do activate off the likely TATSU V-Trigger1 activate, you can now do light punch DP into heavy punch DP. This is new this season. Not amazing damage, but you can get that for no bar, which you couldn't do before. But generally when we do this, we do light punch DP, EX DP. That does a lot more damage for 1 bar spend. It's worth noting that works. You can go into CA as well. If I'm honest, the easiest way to go into CA is to do 2 hits of heavy punch DP into CA. But if you want to be optimal and it's tricky, you can do 1 hit light punch DP CA, but you have to ever so slightly delay the light punch DP. So to keep it safe. Oh, that was 3. Okay, you get 3 hits heavy punch DP. That's a little, again, that's a little bit, if you do it too early, I'm sure you can miss the CA, but I think, don't quote me on this, I think that's actually more damage. Let's see. Yeah, that's more damage. A light punch DP CA, but you have to slightly delay, else the CA completely misses. So there is that as well with the light kick TATSU activate. Step kick is an interesting one. If step kick is grounded and you're mid screen, you really can only do heavy punch DP, heavy kick TATSU, which sometimes drops if the spacing's a little off, and EX TATSU as well. So you'll see that very commonly. EX TATSU. To be honest, if you want, if you're in the corner and you somehow get step kick activate and they're grounded, and you want to spend 1 bar, I would spend EX DP because then you get better roll key. What's interesting about this is if they're in the corner, you can do EX Fireball into DP and you can get a 2 bar spend as well. EX Fireball into either EX DP or EX TATSU. Literally makes no difference, they do the same damage in V Trigger 1, so the choice is yours. So if you hit step kick and the opponent's airborne, so examples of this are off a dive kick. If the opponent has jumped, if they neutral jump and then land on step kick, the combo slightly change. That's quite a rare situation, mainly in the corner, you might see that. And also off target combo, so target combo step kick you can activate off of. And now you get light punch DP into heavy punch DP, which is really cool. So that looks like this. You don't normally get light punch DP off, well, you don't get light punch DP off a grounded step kick, but you do get it if they're in that juggle state. So that's an instant light punch DP into heavy punch DP. If you want to spend 1 bar, you can do a forward dash into light punch DP, EX DP. Consistent, it works. The inputs for that are a little tricky, but it's a nice one to add. It does a lot more damage if you use that technique. There is another situation, as I mentioned, off dive kick. So you can do dive kick into chin buster second, step kick, and you can activate off that combo route, and you get the exact same combos again. You get that one, and you also get the dash as well. Again, that dash is a little tricky, so just practice that, both on the left and right hand side. If the opponent's in the corner and you do target combo step kick, you don't actually activate off the step kick now. What you do is you do the step kick, but then you can get heavy punch DP, 2 hits into V trigger. You get a lot of damage that way. You can use my little frame kill thing as well, but I'll cover that a bit more. So don't focus on the frame kill too much now. I'll explain that in the next section. So what this looks like is, it looks like that. So you do target combo step kick, heavy punch DP, 2 hits, you whiff the jab, and that sets up. You can either do heavy punch DP there, EX DP, or you can do EX TATSU as well. So that works. If you do the dive kick, that works. If you do either target combo, that works as well. So this frame kill that I just spoke about, so the frame kill, the way it works is generally in a situation where you get 2 hits heavy punch DP. If you VTC the 2 hits of heavy punch DP, it's normally when they're airborne. You can whiff a jab and get a second heavy punch DP, you can get EX DP. Sometimes you get EX TATSU as well, so you need to know which route you can get the EX TATSU. But it looks like this. After the heavy punch DP VTC, you just whiff a jab as fast as possible, and then you do the follow-up as fast as possible. Don't delay it, and this will always hit. As long as you use the correct combos, this will always work. So I'm trying to think another situation I can set this up to show you. I think just if the opponent neutral jumps, it works as well. So let's just have a quick look. So if you get like, that works as well. That's a little bit harder to do because it's very space independent, but it generally works. I probably wouldn't do EX TATSU there if I'm honest. But yeah, it's very rare for this to fail, but the neutral jump is probably the worst example of where to show it. So there is that. You can even do it off. So if I do the one hit heavy punch DP, that's very consistent. So you can do heavy punch DP where it hits once into a second heavy punch DP, cancel off the second hit of the second heavy punch DP, VTC that, yeah, as I said, and then you get a third heavy punch DP. That's really good as well. I'm trying to think of any more examples of where that works, but I think that's kind of it, to be fair. I showed you in the previous section the corner combos with it as well. So when using Chin Buster and you are delaying the second hit, you can actually generate a frame trap if you delay it enough like that. Now that's obviously unsafe on block. It's -13, I think. Yeah, -13 if you just throw it out. Let's just say you've got no EX meter, but you've got V trigger. You can do two things here. You can either cancel the heavy punch into V trigger 1 and it will still allow you to convert off the frame trap, or, which probably what I would do, I would more so do this, I would do a fireball after the heavy punch, and that sets up a heavy kick TATSU into heavy punch DB, and you can do that. So that's quite a nice option. That if an opponent thinks it's their turn but you have V trigger stopped, you can turn that potentially minor situation, even without EX bar, into a frame trap, into again a combo, V trigger 1 combo. That's quite nice. Good on that. So that's pretty much it, guys. That's the combo routes you want to use when you're activating into V trigger 1, be it V skill 1, V skill 2, and those various different scenarios. Any questions, any queries, give me a shout as always, and hopefully that's been informative. Cool. Catch you in the next one.